Welcome to another episode of the Uncharted Stealth Walkthrough series. In this episode, we're doing Uncharted 2 Chapter 14, and in this chapter, there's a part of the tunnel part of the chapter where the enemies know you're here somewhere, but they don't know where you're at. Like they don't know your location, and while they don't know, you can take them all out quietly. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. However, I'm going to start off from the beginning of chapter 14 because initially there's a stealth area I tried to do, but it didn't work. So I just want to show you guys it just doesn't work. I do claim this one is just impossible. So first I tried taking out the armor guy. I take him out. And then the idea is I get down here so that the guy in gray can see me. Can you see me? When he gets up, that's how I know if he saw me. Right now, he got up. He's like, huh? He doesn't know I'm here. By the way, this is not the stealth area that we're doing in this episode. So just warning you. And then what I would do is I would try to lure out this guy. It takes a while for him to notice, but so I had to be patient. Is he gonna see me? He noticed. He's gonna come over. I'm gonna aim my gun at him so he can come this way. So I'm changing where he's going. And no matter what happens, no matter the angle, no matter when I take out this guy, the other enemy has a reaction, even though he wouldn't see it. Even though he can't see me take him out, like this game is programmed in this part to just have a gunfight. Let's snap his neck. He shouldn't see that, but he sees it somehow. And that's what did not work. So I think I would just keep going forward. I got those enemies over there. Took them all out. This is not the area that I was gonna do, so we just have to keep going forward. The area is in the next two train cars. So let's keep going forward. This is the area. I don't know if you can see, but I'm gonna show you a better view. Our research checkpoint, but this is the area. All three enemies in the train car, they are all clueless that I'm here. They heard the bullets, they heard the gunfight, but they don't know my location. And yeah, this is going to be the stealth area that I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do. But first, let me restart checkpoint because this is not the path of how you do it. But I was just using it to show you guys which one we're doing. Let me just take him out and take him out. Alright, so step one, you jump across. Get on the edge, head this way, head to the other side of the train car. I made my way over here, drop down, and you're gonna stay here for a little bit. When the guy closest to you, when he faces towards me, you're going to do a quick L2. A quick L2. It somehow works. I don't know how. When that happens, he's gonna end up going over here. This makes our lives a whole lot easier. Because now, instead of having to deal with 3 enemies in there, I gotta be careful. Instead of having to deal with 3 enemies in a train car, it's just 2. So yeah, that's what you should do to make it easier. And then you're gonna make your way on the other side of the train car, right here. Drop down, and simply wait. When all three enemies are facing the opposite direction, when they're all facing in the same direction, so away from me, that's gonna be your chance to take them out. So you just gotta be patient and wait for the right time. Right now, I do not think it's the right time. Don't see me, don't. Yeah, it was kind of seen looking at me, but yeah, be careful when the enemies, when it looks like they're facing in the opposite direction, but at the same time their head is tilted to face towards you a little bit. So just be aware of that. It's a mistake I make, and I'm not afraid to do it on a live stream. How did he see me? Well, I guess he saw me. Normally it doesn't happen, but yeah, he somehow saw me for I don't know what reason. Alright, so restart. Yeah, try again. I'll recap it. So you gotta make your way across on the other side of the train car. Drop down. Do a quick L2. So press on the L2 button quickly. When that happens, the soldier closest to you is gonna come to like the other train car. As you can see, he's coming over, he's coming over, he's coming over. And he makes his way over here. With that, you're gonna make your way to the other side of the train car, where you originally came from. Once I get there, you're gonna drop down. And when the time is right, / when all three enemies are facing in the same direction, take them all out now. Take him out. Take him out. And lastly, the last guy. The jump's gonna ruin it. And there, that's how you do it. Yeah, the jump, when he jumped close to him like that, he kind of gets startled. And yeah, if you end up having to melee him, that works too. But yeah, that's how you do stealth in an area that is not meant to be stealth. I say not meant to be stealth because the enemies already know your presence, they just don't know where you're at. So let's recap. So, step 1, you make your way over here to the other side of the train car. I'm just going fast, just to speed it up. You're gonna take cover over here, and this guy, the one I took out last, he's gonna be inside the train car, closest to you. Press on the L2 button or L1 if you have a PS3, quickly. Simple terms, just press L2. Just press it, don't hold it or anything, just press it. Like, I don't know how, but when I do that, the enemy, the last one I took out, he comes over to this train car and he stays there permanently. This makes our lives much easier because instead of having to deal with 3 enemies in this train car, it's just 2. These 2. So after you do that, or when he starts to come over, get on top again so he doesn't see you, and make your way back to the other side of the train car where you originally came from. There I am. You're gonna take cover again when the time is right, and the time is right when all 3 enemies are facing in the same direction. This guy, or the one I took out last, he's already going to be facing, I'm going to say south. I'm going to say that's south. Then this guy, when he faces south, and then this guy has to be facing south. Actually, I don't think this is south, I think it's north, because the train sequence, you go from Nepal to Tibet, so that's going north. Yeah, I'll say we're going north. So when the last guy I took out, when he faces, he's already going to be facing north, and permanently. Then when this guy, the guy with the pistole, when he faces north, and then this soldier over here, when he also faces north, when all these three enemies are facing north at the same time, that's your golden chance to take them all out. Snap his neck, then you snap this guy's neck, and then quickly jump across and I don't know, push him off or melee him, or snap his neck. The takedowns are quick, so yeah. And that's how you do stealth in this part of the game. A part of the game where this isn't meant to be stealth, but you can take out everybody without anyone noticing, even though they already know your presence, but they don't know where you're at. So yeah, that's how you do stealth right here. And thanks for watching.